Let me just ask this lady. John, I'll get to you right after this lady. No, you really do have to ask the board. I'm sorry.
Oh, you? Okay. Well, they've been providing water to Browns Hills for some time. Perfectly adequate water with whatever filter system. Why change if that's been?
Because it's not perfectly adequate water. It only provides 5 gallons a day.
Oh, drinking water. It's plenty.
I live in Browns Hills, and the water's fine. We get plenty of it. Thanks to the Water Authority maintaining the pumps. You guys do a terrific job. I just want to read from a USGS study on contaminants in public wells. Okay, and one of the interesting things is when you start pumping really large quantities of water out of public wells, is the age of the water gets younger. And to make a very technical topic less technical, when the age of the water gets younger, it gets more contaminants in it, right? So here are the references. This is a circular, USGS circular,
So water is like wine, the older the better?
Exactly right. Exactly right. On the nose, right? This is circular 1293 from the USGS, right? Here's a chart of all the contaminants. It basically says on page 36 that in public wells, and as you know, the Suffolk County Water Authority owns 90% of the community wells in Suffolk County, the following VOCs were detected more frequently. It's completely counterintuitive. And then in page 38 it says, particularly in the mid-Atlantic and New England states, this concentration is more prevalent, right? And then, of course, it goes on to say the urban land use contributes more VOCs to groundwater than any other land uses.
There, Rich, you can go right after her. Oh, there was someone over here that stood. Oh, John, I'm sorry.
No problem. 2 questions for you to ask them.
Okay.
Okay, first, Linda Apostle asked you before the position that the board has in terms of Suffolk County, whether you can decide with public hearing, whether you can stop them or whatever. I'd like you to ask them their opinion of that same line. In other words, do they believe they can do it without your permission, or do they need your permission?
Can they do it, or can they use public money to do it?
Either way. I'll put it either way. And the second part of that is, this is just a technical thing. Are they guaranteed a profit? In other words, like, I think LIPA is guaranteed that 5% they can make over whatever it costs them as built into their economy. Are they guaranteed a profit on their work for their own company, for the bondholders or whatever? In other words, let me try to explain what happened. For instance, with Shoreham Power Plant, Lilco, at the time, LIPA, put it online. That was $5 billion to their basis. And they were guaranteed a profit of 5% by the state. In other words, in the charter that made the authority, they were given a 5% profit on their basis. Do they have that same arrangement? In other words, is this $4 million increasing their basis so that they can charge their customers more money?
That's a question I'll ask. Yeah, please.
Yes.
Let me just have him answer the
Suffolk County
question.
Water Authority is a local authority and not a gubernatorial authority like the MTA and the Port Authority and LIPA. We do not report to the Public Service Commission. Public Service Commission does provide for tax breaks and incentives for Public Service Commission regulated utilities to invest in their systems. Suffolk County Water Authority is a local authority. We sell water to people, and we use that money to reinvest in our system. So we do not have we do not have stockholders or shareholders, and we put the money back into our system. So there's no advantage to us to be doing investment in the same way that a PSC utility schedules their investment. As to the matter of the timing of the project, as you mentioned, Mr. Supervisor, we've had a cooperative agreement with the town of Southold for many years. You are proposing a local law. We are in favor of it. We hope that you consider it in a timely fashion. Our board has authorized the project. We have closed on the financing with Facilities Development Environmental Facilities Corporation. Our board is prepared to fund the whole project, regardless of whether there are federal funds or not involved.
That means if we say no, it doesn't matter. In the interest of clarity, if we don't amend the water map.
That's correct.
Could you repeat that? Could you clarify that, repeat that very clearly?